Have you seen the posters on the walls? Oh my god, yes. They're so freaky. Like, who in the world is putting those things up around the apartment? I think it's that guy that lives. It's that freak in apartment 39.
Did he just move in?
He's been here longer than I have.
The landlady says he's the oldest tenant.
So that's why she hasn't said.
Anything he says to me, I'm just going to ignore.
He's just so quiet. I think he might be a serial killer or something.
What are you going to
do about it? Well,
I'm gonna show him my Glock if he comes over.
Oh shit, he's coming over here. What should we? Just act natural.
Hello?
Hi.
Yes, hello. Well, pardon me, but have you ladies seen my posters?
Yes, right. Well, it's a joke, right?
No, a joke? No, it's serious. It's serious.
When Jay walked into his apartment on the third floor of the 3-story building, he had one young lady in one ear and one more in the other.
So I was thinking I'd come by and cook you 2 dinner tonight. Does salmon sound all right?
Ah, mine, to what occasion do I owe this favor?
Daddy, is that Meg on the phone?
Yes, sweetie, he says, plopping a heavy grocery bag onto the kitchen counter.
Well, I guess I just missed JC. Is Meg coming over tonight?
Oh, but you don't miss your boyfriend, eh?
Daddy, is Meg coming over?
She asks again, this time tugging on his pant leg. He nods at her.
No, never,
the voice in the phone says, snickering.
Woo!
She says, and runs into her bedroom. There's only one problem, my dear.
And what is that?
I just bought a 2-pound ribeye at the store, and it was in the reduced section, so it has to be eaten today.
Well, throw it in the freezer then. I told you, I'm cooking tonight.
I can't believe I'm dating a vegetarian.
You're dating a pescatarian, Jay. I told you, I'm bringing salmon.
Same difference, he said, and then he threw the ribeye into the freezer.
What's Megan? What's Megan?
Seriously, I think that he's...
What if he's dangerous?
It isn't normal behavior, like...
Those posters are just horrendous. He came by and talked to us.
Yesterday, he was telling us about some monster that's supposed to be... The only monster that lives around here is that. That creep has gone too far. There are kids who live here.
Maybe we should...
I'm calling the police. Wait, let's at least go talk. I'll talk to the landlady tomorrow.
I'll tell you one thing.
You couldn't pay me to go into that guy's apartment. After receiving a text from his girlfriend Megan, which requested, ever so ironically, that she, the lady in question, be, quote, led into the castle, followed by a winking emoji so that the recipient would know that she had arrived at the apartment, was waiting to be let in, and also, something that she had been known to tease the recipient about prior, that she thought that the apartment was overly secure. All of this contained in one simple text message, After receiving this text, Jay raised his voice and said, "JC, Meg is here." And with a squeal of glee, JC ran from her bedroom, exited apartment 31, and began her descent down the stairway of the 3-story building in order to let in their guest. It was indeed a very secure apartment. Lock and code protected its tenants twice over. A first code was needed to enter into the gated parking surrounding the building, and a second code, different from the first, was needed to enter into the building's lobby, guarding the elevator and stairway up to the apartments. But Jay didn't mind. In fact, the top-notch security was one of the reasons Jay chose to rent the place. It kept the bad out, and he had something precious to protect, after all. Of course, what he didn't realize was that sometimes too much security can lead a person feeling so protected that they leave their guard down. And that's no good, because the bad comes from within just as often as it does from without. When the two ladies walked into the apartment, Jay was struck by the apparent distress on both of their faces. "What's wrong?" he asked them. His daughter simply looked at the floor.
"Jay," Meg began, "that man has put up those weird posters again."
"Again? Damn it. Did you see them, sweetie?" JC nodded, clearly distressed. Jay followed her eyes. Sure enough, on the outside of the open door to their apartment, a sinister poster, warning of a monstrous creature, hung from a piece of tape. "I'm gonna kill him," Jay said. He got up from his chair and walked over to the door. He ripped the poster from the wall and walked out into the hallway. After taking a quick glance around, he noticed that a similar poster hung from the front door of each apartment on their floor.
"Wait,"
Meg said, putting her hand on Jay's shoulder.
"Maybe you should just let the landlady deal with it."
"She knows about it and hasn't done anything. I don't want JC to be exposed to this anymore. I'm going to put a stop to it right now."
"That guy's a weirdo, Jay. Please, just let him be. Come inside and I'll cook you dinner. You can call the landlord and we could just let the police deal with it. If you go over there right now, you'll just get yourself into a fight."
Jay considered. He didn't really want to have to deal with that weirdo in apartment 39. And surely with another complaint, his landlady would have to do something about it this time.
"Don't get into a fight, Daddy,"
JC said. Both of the girls were looking at him. "All right," he said, after a moment. "We'll let the landlord and the police deal with it. Let's have dinner. I'm starving anyways." Jay had been particularly ravenous at dinner time. Both Meg and JC had remarked on this abnormal appetite as he ate more than twice what the two girls ate combined, finishing off every last bit of food Meg had prepared.
"I was planning on making enough so that you two could have some leftovers for the week," she had said. "But I guess I underestimated your appetite, Jay."
Despite this, it was to Jay's surprise that even having eaten as much as he did, he lay in bed next to his girlfriend, the apartment dark and the two ladies already asleep, with his stomach still torturing him with hunger pangs. And perhaps it was this insatiable hunger which inadvertently triggered another response in Jay and, unbeknownst to him, caused him to develop the unarguable idea within him that he really should, no, that he must, go and talk to that man in apartment 39. The one who keeps putting up those disturbing posters. And it couldn't wait till morning. It couldn't wait until the landlady did something about it. It couldn't wait until the police were potentially called. No, for some reason Jay became pregnant with the idea that it had to be dealt with right now. So he got up, pulled some clothes on, and tiptoed out of the apartment. He looked at his watch. It was 11:30, much too late for a polite knock on a neighbor's door. But Jay wasn't looking to be polite. He was angry. The posters on the walls of the apartment, which were still hanging, were impossible not to notice as he made his way to the end of the hall. Each and every one seemed to make him angrier. People lived here, with their children. What kind of sicko would be so insistent on doing something like this? On top of it all, his nighttime hunger had become even more insatiable, which added to his irritation. When he arrived in front of apartment 39, he gave the door a stern 3-tap knock. To his surprise, the door opened after only a brief moment. In a darkened room illuminated only by the bright light of the hallway, a man stood in front of Jay, covered head to toe in matching silk pajamas. Upon seeing the man, whatever politeness had been lost on Jay suddenly appeared. The man gave him a puzzled look. "Hi. Excuse me," Jay said. "Terribly sorry to bother you, but well..." But he was at a loss for words. Panicking, his mind wandered. The man was very short, likely 5'4" at most to Jay's 6'2". He had a balding head and a skinny silhouette which likely made him look older than he was. This was the man that everyone in the apartment building was afraid of? He'd heard his neighbors talking, but hadn't been face to face with the man himself. "I think," the man said, saving Jay from his long silence. "I think I know what you've come here for. Please, come in." Jay walked in. "Please, sit." "Okay." "Would you like some tea?" "Tea? Yes, that would be nice." "There you are, then. Some nice, hot tea. It's Jay, right?" "Me? Oh, yes, sorry, my name is Jay." "Good. That's good. Yes. Jay. I'm Jay. Yes, so, Jay, have you seen the creature?" "What? No. The creature from the poster, you mean?" "Yes. No, he's not real. No, he's not. He's real, Jay. The creature is real." Jay didn't know what to think. This man really believed it, didn't he? He looked over to a coffee table near where the man was sitting. A copy of one of the posters looked up to him, with its hideous eyes. He thought of his daughter. He was becoming angry again. "It's important," the man went on, "that everyone be aware of what it's capable of." No, Jay thought. No, it wasn't. You are a crazy man. This is a crazy man. You are a crazy man, he said. "Crazy? I'm crazy? No, you all just don't understand." "Oh, I understand, all right. I understand. That's why I've come over here tonight. And it wasn't to have fucking tea. No, I was trying to be polite, to ask you to cut it out, to take down the posters, to tell you that people have kids. But no, now I see that isn't going to work." "No, it's important." "Important? You know what's important? I'll tell you what's important. What's important is that my daughter isn't subjected to this madness." Jay stood up and grabbed the poster from the coffee table. The man stood instinctively, too. Jay wagged the poster in the man's face. He towered above him. "I know it's real. I've seen it. But you people, I think you should leave, sir." "Leave? Oh, no, we're just getting started. I'm not done with you, you little creep." "I'm not. It's important. Now you listen to me." Then, suddenly, the man's eyes changed. They opened wide. What before was a look of disappointment turned to a look of astonishment. No, he said. Please. Jay inched towards the man as the man backed into his bedroom. Yeah, that's right. Now, look here! I'm very serious. I'm very
hungry.
And you have
Made me. You
have made me.
very hungry. That's your fault.
No, I'm sorry. Please.
Why did you make me so hungry?
No, please. Don't hurt me. For the love of God, don't hurt me. For the love of God.
There is none.
After even his second meal of the night, Jay, who it is fair to say, was not who we thought he was. After his feast on human flesh, our monstrous protagonist had not yet had enough to eat. As he slumped into his apartment, a hulking monstrosity grown out of his already large skin, he thought of the ribeye he threw into the freezer hours earlier. As he indulged in the half-frozen meat, he sunk to the floor. He had done it again, hadn't he? Yes. Yes, he had.
Daddy?
JC said as she walked from the bathroom, rubbing her eyes.
Daddy? Is that you?
The beast that we once called Jay looked to her with his third dinner sitting in his hands, raw.
Oh no. Daddy. Did you do it again?
Daddy shook his head in affirmation.
Oh, Daddy. I thought we talked about this. No more, we said. No more. Oh, what am I gonna do with you? Well, is that little thing of meat good enough, Daddy?
Daddy shook his head side to side.
I didn't think so. Come on,
The little girl said.
Meg is a heavy sleeper. I'll have some too. But this is the last time, Daddy. I liked her.
JC took her daddy's hand and led him into the bedroom.
JC?